Well, 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 well. I think I did all that I could to try to be involved in what was going on. I listened to Periscopes, I watched the Periscopes, and I also attempted to call in several times. Hey, what's up? Um, you're troubled, you tried to call me. Well, I'm going to talk about it, and I don't know how you guys are going to feel about what I have to say. Um, First off, I made a video that a lot of people are watching and really calling me about. And I've had some conversations concerning the whole Leandria debacle. But, I listened to her. I listened to her. I listened to what she had to say. I listened to her respond back to people. I know that a lot of preachers and pastors really, really, really are coming for her and having a big problem with what has transpired and how she's responding to what has transpired. But I'm gonna say, okay, they are. Okay, yeah, I figured they were, but I kept getting knocked out and everything, so I just decided to go ahead and do a Periscope about it. Hopefully, Rob will hit my assistant up, and maybe we'll go out to eat, and maybe we'll Periscope together, because they're literally right down the road, because I've just moved to Atlanta for the making a way for the startup of our church down here. But anyway, so this is what I have to say. First off, I'm not a follower of Prophet Brian Carn's ministry, and actually I've heard him once or twice, and he was okay, and it was pretty good, but I'm not a follower of his ministry. But I tell you this, how he handled himself in the interview and how he addressed Leandria, superb, and it was very wise, and I was really surprised. Great job. But I'm going to say this, and this is what I discern about this entire situation. And many of you may not like this, and many of you may decide not to follow me no more. But this is what I'm going to say about this. I really believe with everything inside of me that Leandria Johnson is part of the shift that you guys have heard me talk about for about, that I said really started in June and came to a summit probably a few weeks ago. Because I think that, I saw somebody say something about who authorized, I didn't see that. I really think that she is part of a shift that we absolutely all are in. I told you guys that the shift had hit the universe and that the entire universe has shook. And I think this thing or rant that I called it, that she did the other day on Periscope, I think that the Lord, the universe, God, Jesus, whatever you believe, I'm talking to a whole lot of different people. I believe that at times, by way of our personality, we are hijacked and we're used for a greater purpose. And I believe her already being a very open person and being the type of person who would, get on camera on purpose to say whatever she wants to say. I think she was hijacked at that moment. And I think that opportunity that she took to be Leandria and be open and expressive is really been used in a very big way to get us to have conversations and discussions that we should be having. Yeah, Carn surprised me too, Marquita. He really did. I don't know if she needs to recover from this. Yes, we're all in a test. We're all in different type tests. I really think her territory has been enlarged. Agreed. I really believe that she is being used. God is using her positives and her negatives, her imperfections and her perfections for a greater purpose. And you guys, I cannot say that I disagree with anything she said. I had to hear her out. I listened to her from the beginning to the end. I listened to her over and over and over. And let me tell you one area where you probably would think I should disagree, but I do not. She said that the discretion aspect, I believe discretion is personally defined. I believe what's discretionary for me and for you are two different things. And for her, she said, I understand you saying I'm a pastor. I understand you saying I'm a gospel celebrity and I'm an artist, but I'm never going to lose my right to be open and to share. And I 100% agree with her. And let me say why. Because my past and the things I went through as a child and a whole lot of things since then, so many times people told me not to share. Even my wife had told me at times maybe I shouldn't share. And until she went through a certain thing in her life, then she began to share. And I found out that it's so therapeutic to share what you go through, even with the repercussions that come from people who feel like you overshared. I hear what you're saying about the world doesn't need to see her humanity, all of that. I think you're missing something much bigger. You have to look at this from a throne room view and see what is happening, the questions that are being raised and the things that people are talking about as a result of this experience. And that is what I believe to be God's hand. God's orchestration. I don't think there's no demons, there's no devils involved in causing some big diabolical scheme or scam for people to forget about God and all of that. I do not see that. And I think if you're not a praying person and you're not holy, I don't think you're able to see it. And I can say this because I'm holier right at this moment in my life than I ever been, and praying stronger than I ever have in my life and all of my years of walking with God. And I would have recently missed God even concerning the move to Atlanta. At the time I did, had I not been very prayerful, and I had to sell a house 5,000 square feet full of stuff and move here to a little apartment to obey God. We are in a shift, you guys. We are in a shift. And I think many of you are going to miss it because you are religious or you do have God in the box. And it basically comes down to your level of where you walk at with God. Leandria tells us clear that she's not where she needs to be. She did not condone drinking or smoking. She didn't condone any of that. She said out her mouth, yeah, it was wrong. And so I can't see how we can kill her. I don't understand that when she's being truthful. Y'all calling it real. But a lot of times what y'all call real is ratchet. But she is being truthful. And I can't help but support someone who has been truthful. And I think this is why Carn handled her the way he did, because he discerned that she was being truthful. And she was not trying to be destructive to the body. I do believe that he probably didn't agree with her. She should have had more discretion. And I get that. Because let me tell you, and I'm not saying this concerning Carn, but I am saying this concerning some preachers. I believe that some preachers are upset with her being so open because they're saying it injures the body. When really what it is start making people question how you living, pastor, how you living, artist, are you living right? Are you living right? And I think we don't want, a lot of preachers and pastors like myself don't want to be up under that kind of scrutiny because a lot of us aren't living right. So I really see this, and I'm about to end my Periscope. I really see this at much bigger than we're focusing on Leandria, and we're not looking at the big picture. The effects of this are going to be good, and there are going to be conversations that we should have had that we have not had. Now I'm going to respond to some of what you've been typing because I've missed it. All right. Stan Jones said, scared. What are you scared for, Stan? But it's not about that. You can't make yourself so relevant. Lift up Christ. Well, see, in doing this and her saying what she's saying, I see Christ. I agree with transparent, but if it help believers, the big picture. Yeah, we got to look at the big picture. My thing is she shouldn't have periscoped it. Okay. Like I said, I believe that there was some divinity in that. It's okay to be transparent, but you can't stand strong in wrong. Yeah, she wasn't strong in the wrong. She said what she was doing was wrong. Hello, Shane. The big picture is Christ. Absolutely. And Christ's mission to save the world. And the church have to have conversations that will actually call real holiness to manifest. We must see Christ in everyone in order to effectively minister, right? God is doing a new thing. Condemnation only comes from Christians, not God. Absolutely. Okay, it's scary because she wasn't seeing anything wrong with it. No, it seemed that way at first. That's why I kept listening. I kept listening. Yes, she did say she was wrong. Yes, she did. She did say she was wrong. 1 foot in the world, 1 foot out. Okay. People are so deep missing the message. Absolutely. I'm done judging it and trying to figure it out. What's up with it? It's not our place to go pray. Yeah, she did say, said my apologies. She did say she was wrong. She was defensive, but her heart softened at the end. Yeah, she had a block up, but that's only natural. She bold as a lion. If God wanted to use all of my stuff to get us to have a conversation, well, I wouldn't have had no problem with it years ago. But I think after being so long in the church and listening to people telling me not to share things, to be honest, I don't know if I could trade places with her. Yeah, saying someone's wrong in their actions is in judgment. What fellowship does light have with darkness? I don't think this is that kind of argument. Yeah, everybody yapping and still sinning. Yeah, she said the Periscope was deliberate. Yeah. I agree, church people are phony. What did Carn say? I hope somebody recorded it. Yeah, she did say she was wrong. She said she was wrong. Yeah. I don't think she was compromised. I think you guys are missing it. I think you're stuck in what she done wrong and what she done right. Goods get saved for real. She can minister to those who are in the world. She said she was in the process as well. Okay. All right. Yes, God wants to use her for a higher purpose. I said this is why I said, you guys, we can't kill her. We can't kill her. She is our gift. Yeah, the saints' response to this, I tell you, is horrible. Explain what you mean compromise, because love is the most important thing. With love and kindness have I drawn. Talk stand. Absolutely. And so the fact that our response to what she did was not love shows us the devil in us. Plain and simple. And we're not showing a love that excuses wrong. And she's not asking to be excused for her wrong. Yeah, stop bashing her. Yeah, her defense mechanisms can. It's okay for breakthrough church members to drink and have. I preach the word and I live the word. People do what they do. I don't control people's behavior. I used to pastor like that. When I started pastoring in '97, it almost killed me. That ain't how you pastor. They can do exactly what they want to. That's between them and God. I think, but Shay, what you're focusing on is doing right, doing wrong. We're not looking at the big picture. You're right, Isaiah. They haven't been taught how to handle this kind of stuff, but breakthrough folk have. Because I told them about a coming shift. Answer the question. What question, JJ Jermaine? The big picture is holiness. It is. Holiness. There's a thing called tough love. Yes, there is. You read, are you rebuking me? Prophet Carn. No, I am not rebuking you. I'm about to end the message, and you can, the message, the Periscope, and we can go back and you can watch it. No, I'm not rebuking. In fact, Prophet Carn, I mean, if you agree with me that Prophet Carn handled this, stupendously, say, job well done, Carn, so he can see it. I could, you just about won me over, Carn. You know I ain't really never liked you, really. Since you try to lay hands on me and break my neck, I don't play that kind of stuff. Just give me the word of the Lord, don't touch me. See, look at all these job well done, Carn. You did, man. Hats off. Hats off. Hats off. Ooh. Isaiah, people love the gift and don't like the vessel. Wow. Everybody agrees, Carn, job well done. It was super, super, super. Wise, wisdom. And you can hear, because of your approach, Leandria's voice changed, and she was open to the conversation. But everyone else that called in, they had this thing in them, and it made her be defensive. I really hope Rob hits my assistant up here. I mean, I'm down the street, and we can just sit and talk, because this is a really teachable moment. Your voice did change. It put in the right mode. Your Carn is tough. But you have to use wisdom. All of that had to be used. He was moving in wisdom. She was not offended. She was offended by the spirit, the energy. You say if she wants to be taught. I don't know if she's if she's the one that needs the teaching right now. Outside of the help, as far as the things that she's struggling with. There's no innovation in holiness. What was unholy still is. So absolutely. And I don't think she's trying to change that. Her mind made up though about what? Oh yeah, she does need help, Evangelist Jones, concerning those things. Yeah. You see, you need to call me, Garcia. Okay. Yes, Angela. Yeah. But you guys, this is our teaching moment, and she needs help with her vices. All of you in here do too. And we should pull on each other. Those that have conquered in certain areas, we should pull on each other to advance or to be more pure and more holy and a better tool in the Lord's hand. But this situation reveals something about the body, which we knew before, that we do not operate in love, and we're harsh toward each other, and we're judgmental, and we need to be delivered, and we need to change. We are coming up on the greatest move of God ever. God is trying to evangelize the world using all of our talents, our gifts, our abilities, our ability to act, to sing musically. Some of us going into politics in different areas. And he wants to use us to evangelize the world by being an example in the marketplace. And before that happens, we have got to get around this divine apostolic prophetic agenda of evangelizing the world by being Christ. And this is a great wake-up call to us that we are not like him. We are not love. And so let us discern what's going on and then make some adjustments. Okay? All right, I'm out. Talk to you later. Y'all keep writing and this thing won't let me do what I need to do. Peace, take care. I'm going to post this so y'all can go back and watch. I think.